middle. How did you do it? Oh, right. So the secret is to use different types of memory, guys. So I think the problem I had was I tried to remember 12 numbers all at once, which is pretty much impossible. Like, I can do it some of the time. Even with a lot of practice, I could only do it about 40% of the time, maybe 30, probably less with pressure. The difference was to remember it with different types of memory, sort of. So basically, the first 4 I remember by looking at it. The next 4, I read out every single digit. And the next 4, I read out 2 digits. So it'd be like, the first one I just look at. The next set of 4, I just read them out single, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the one after that, I would read out like 12, 34. And the reason reading out the last 2 like that helps so much is because, so it's pretty easy. Like, pretty much when I started reading out 8 digits, I could do it like 80% of the time. But that wasn't good enough, right? Because if I had failed a single time there, it would have been fine, but it would have looked less cool. So I wanted to try and make it even better. And the reason it made it easier to read 2 digits was because it sounds completely different. Like, if I say 1, 2 versus 12, it sounds very different. So it's super easy to remember audio that sounds completely different. Because I noticed the only time I'd mess up is if I said 2 numbers that sounded similar, and then I would confuse them, because you'd have to remember it for some amount of time. So the trick is to read 4 digits, that's easy to remember, and then read 2 digits. So instead of remembering 12 things, you remember 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. I almost killed that guy. And that's the easiest way to do it, and I can do it like 99% of the time now. But honestly, if you just do the first 4 visually, and then the next 8 after that, you can probably do it like 80% of the time or more, I'd say. I think. At least that's how much improvement it gave me. So, but basically, the trick is to just use different types of memory.
What's your name?
And by using multiple syllables, it's easier to remember because you don't jumble the numbers.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to